The Felpham Delta, home to a family known as the White Herons. We were going to call them the Whites during this narration, however it got more and more racial as it went on. During our search for these creatures we found grass and wood in tubs, and then we sighted the female, holding something that I'm not too sure what it is. She wanders off into the garden, searching for purpose. However, nerves have got the better of her as she drops something, picks it up, and carries on. Finding the male was more difficult than anticipated. We found freshly cooked bacon and an oven still warm. This indicated the male could not be too far away. Like most desert creatures this time of year, we found him sanding. As the male desert heron enters its more advanced years, it has taken up sanding as a way of eradicating various pieces of dead skin accumulated through the years. The female survival instincts have possibly faded over the years too, as our camera crew were able to get right up behind without triggering any reaction. They were, however, noticed by the male, who, like a meerkat, popped up and continued on his day. Unbeknownst to the female, the male realizes he has a master plan to woo said female. It's not uncommon for the desert heron's master plans to often feature a bucket and planks of wood. As he approaches the female, he becomes slightly nervous. Unfortunately for him, the female barely looks up from her work. The next stage of his plan is to polish his wood in front of the female. Switching from piece to piece, he practices polishing in the hopes of gaining any attention at all. Unfortunately for this male, it seems the female is not interested. Slightly discouraged by the lack of female attention for his wood polishing, he moves off with the hopes of coming up with a plan B. The female returns to her original spot, having been unimpressed with the male's display. As it turns out, the male's ethos is go big or go home. He takes his biggest bench as fast as his weary legs can take him. Unfortunately, once again, the female lacks interest. In a Hail Mary attempt to gain any interest from the female, he slams his bottle of oil down on the table. Unfortunately, this gesture was barely acknowledged once again. He becomes impatient as the female tells him to sod off. As she walks away, he looks at the tatters of his master plan B and wonders where it all went wrong. Defeated and dejected, he makes his way back to the house, staring at the bottle of oil in disbelief that this gesture did not work. All is not lost for the male, though, as Plan C is well on its way.